I'm in Birdsville. G'day viewers, it's Birds to Bush. Today I'm leaving Thargomindah. I had 3 nights at a campsite, free campsite. It was great. Had a bit of a go at catching yabbies, and I actually had some success, and which you would have seen in my last video. Spent the last night at the local caravan park, just getting all my batteries charged up, having a good long hot shower, nice and refreshed today. So I'm heading out to Innaminka, which is really my last campsite before I head off to Birdsville. On the way we're going to stop at Innamincka, have a look at that place, and then we'll stop at Durham and have another little squizzy around there, and then off to Innaminka. I think it's about 4 hours from here to Innaminka, and there's about 140 k's between each stop from here on in. So yeah, I've left a little bit late. It's 10:15. It's already 21 degrees. So settle in. I'm going to settle in, and I'll catch up with you a little bit later when we get up close to Innamincka, and have a great day. When I left Thargomindah, I asked the fella in the office at the caravan park if I knew anywhere I could get some meat around town, and he asked me where I was going, and I said I was going towards Innaminka, and he went, "Mate, you're going the wrong way to get meat, and there's nothing in town, and you might be able to get some frozen meals at the local servo." And so I went to local servo, and lo and behold, I just had a shipment of meat come in, all packed nicely. I got some schnitzels, and I got pork, and I got chicken. So I spent about a couple of $100 there, so my freezer is stocked up. Went down the pub and got a case of beer and some CCs. Fantastic. So I'm all set. Everything's real full tank of fuel. And I was only just thinking this road is very narrow. I'm kind of hoping it's one way, because if a semi comes the other way, I've really got no option but to hit the dirt. Just have a quick listen to this windmill. I could hear it as I was coming down the road. Look at this country, it's just bloody beautiful. How flat it is. It just goes on for miles. And then up ahead you can see the hill going over the top, and looking forward to seeing what's over there. Here we go, we're down the opposite side. Oh, fantastic, love it. Absolutely love it. Completely different. Just amazing. Got goosebumps. Okay, we're coming into Innamincka now. Hey Carolyn, hey baby, I think you'd be proud of me because I got some in-car snacks that weren't purchased from a servo like I normally do. So I've got some snacking carrots and I've got a crunchy combo, which is like chickpeas and all that sort of stuff with, you know, all the roots on it, etc. And they're quite nice. Far better than chips and lollies. So I've got a funny story for you on this lonesome highway to Innaminka. The last caravan site I was at, it was about 5:30 in the morning. It was still dark and I had to go to the toilet. And I didn't know what the amenities block was, so off I went looking. Found it, walked straight in, did what I had to do. As I was walking out, a woman was walking in. I thought, oh shit, I've got a ladies' toilet. And she said to me, what do you think you're doing? And I said to her, I identify as a woman. And she just gave me this filthy look and just stormed straight by me. I mean, the height of her, how rude. She could have just said, excuse me. Anyway, people are people. So, just had a quick pit stop and grab a mango whisper from the shop just there. Bloody good. There's no shop just there. My shop. And the other thing I've noticed, there's no roadkill out here. That's because there's no kangaroos or emus or goats or pigs or anything. The only thing I've been dodging on the road are frill-necked lizards. Well, I am now officially in South Australia. Wow, where did that come from? I'll tell you, that drive from Thargomindah to Innaminka, which I'm not too far away from, to say that really fast 3 times, has been the most enjoyable trip I've had so far. The landscape was just blew me away. It just changed constantly, and even now it's just getting better and better. If you ever get an opportunity, do it. Get off your bum, get out there and do it. It is just so rewarding. The hills and the cliffs and the valleys, and you can see for miles and miles. It's like standing on the edge of the Pacific Ocean and looking out, and it just goes on forever. Look at this over here. Just incredible. Just want to go back and do it again. I've heard about it on so many YouTube videos, and I can't believe I'm actually here. It's not the whole track, but hey, the sign says to leggy track. Innaminka, here we come. Check that out. Holy moly. That is just unbelievable. Here it is. Innaminka Historic Township. First surveyed in 1890. got some fuel left, so I'm going to go have a little look around. Welcome to Innaminka. So I'm on the Ulster's Licky track. I don't know. Oh, here's Town Common. Town Common, $10. Camping fee applies per vehicle per day. Payable at donation box. Innamincka Hotel. No cutting of plywood. Chainsaws prohibited. Everything's prohibited. Except drinking beer. You can drink beer. And I've got reception. So this is where I've pulled up camp. It's a place called Town Common. It's $10 a night. It's huge, it really is. You can drive around anywhere and pick your own site. I've got a nice spot here just under the shade there, and I've got my solar panels charging up the Conqueror, which is great, so I can keep my camper in the shade. And it's got a really long cord, so I can really drag those solar panels out quite a distance. And over here is what used to be the creek, and as you can see over there, it was quite deep, but very dry at the moment. Very dry indeed. Just a slight breeze today. G-Max over here, Conqueror over here. So that's my setup. Over here I've got my sink, my tube burner gas stove. I've got freezer. Underneath that just chock-a-block full of meat. And in this one here is my fridge. It's pretty chockers as well, which is great. And then in the back of the D-Max I've got another fridge, and it is chock-a-block, and at the back there is just full of beers and more smaller items of cold meats. Yeah, and so there's a drop toilet over there. I actually went over there the first night, well, the night before last, and I actually got lost coming back to here, so I ended up over at that tree there. It took me about 10 minutes of navigating back in the dark to get myself back here, which is literally 50 steps, 50 paces away. You know, some others do have them. So tomorrow morning I'm heading off to Birdsville via Cordillo Downs, and yeah, should be a great drive. It's all dirt, so I get to let the tyres down and enjoy myself. Oh, one thing is, the flies out here are just terrible, far out. Jesus, I think it might be because I'm so close to the drop toilet. Who knows? Anyway, I'm packing up for tomorrow. Talk soon. Good morning, this is Burbs to Bush. I have left Innamincka and I'm on my way to Birdsville along the Cordillo Downs Road. I've stopped, let my tyres down to what I think is correct, but that may change the further we get along this corrugated road. At the moment it feels quite smooth. I've got the trailer, the Conqueror, the tyres down on that as well, and it's a beautiful morning. It's about 10 o'clock. It's only about 12 degrees, which is just perfect. There's no wind, so I'm really going to enjoy this trip. See, I'm going across fairly rugged corrugation now, and it feels okay. So I'm just going to drive to the conditions, and one thing I haven't done is I've got to go into all drive mode, and I've got to switch all my sensors off. So I might just pull over, I'll do all that, and we'll catch up a little bit later. See in here, but it's just fantastic. It's so cool in here too. Check out that landscape. How beautiful is it? We made it to the ruins! Yay! What time is it? 4:45. People are setting up camp over there. I reckon I'm gonna do the same. How cool is it? For a hard day's work, you need a good cold beer. And a matter of fact, I've got it now. Fantastic. That was a great drive. Really good drive. It's been about 5 o'clock. I left about 10. I'm by a nice creek. I've got the ruins over there. We'll go and have a look at those a bit later. But I tell you what, after all that bumpy ride in the saddle, my ass is killing me. Oh, my back. Let's have a look down here. Come on, let's go for a walk. How nice is that? Bloody beautiful. That's the first bit of water I've seen since I left Cunnamulla, the Warrego River. And now this here. Fantastic. We get some nice shots this morning and this evening. I've got the Follow Me group over there. we've been sort of following each other for the last 100 k's. I think that lady over there was a bit annoyed because I parked here because her poo tent is right there. She would dig it a hole. Oh well. Bad luck to her. The car went really well. The Conqueror, really well. I didn't even know I was towing it. Just did so well. Really well. Hear that bird in the background? That's that bird they use in all the TikTok videos. It's another beautiful day. My friends over there have left. I've just finished doing just a quick inspection of the car and trailer. Just checking all my nuts are okay. Yep, they feel alright. And just checking in there, making sure everything's tight. I've refueled the car. And I've just done a quick inspection of the engine, just making sure everything doesn't feel too loose, everything's where it should be, all my fluids are still okay, so that's all good. And I'm just going to do a quick flyover with the drone over on the ruins. And then we'll head on to Birdsville. So we're leaving the campsite I had at the where the ruins were. That was amazing. Got some great Milky Way photos. Did a bit of light painting with the camera, the torch, and had the drone up. So that was a really great stop. So now I'm heading for the rest of the journey to Birdsville. It's another beautiful day. I'm the only person here again, and it should be a great trip, I'm hoping. See what the roads are like for the rest of the trip. So doing 60 kilometers an hour, it's most probably going to take another 4 or 5 hours, but that's okay. I got plenty of time up my sleeve. So I'll sit back and see what we can discover out here. Shall we get to Birdsville? See you soon. So here I am at the border of Queensland and South Australia. How cool is that? Obviously, when the budgets were handed out on road signs, South Australia had a hell of a lot more money than our friends across the border. Well, it's time to say goodbye South Australia and hello Queensland. We are at the Queensland border. Might have to stop here and just reflect on the time I've had in South Australia, which has been awesome. And now we're going to head off to Queensland. And what have you got for me? Here it is, my first sign. There's the sign. Birdsville, 117 kilometres. Fantastic. Blinker, haven't used that for a while. Yeah, we're on the home stretch. We're on the home stretch. Go out and we get our big tyres for our four-wheel drives, our full trains or mud trains, all these big thick sidewalls. We make sure that all our air pressures are perfect for different scenarios. And I remember when I used to go with Dad out to back at Burke, we used to go to a place called Louth, just outside of Burke. Then travel up to the Warrego Hotel at Bullinsbridge, get a Kingswood panel van. Never once worried about tyre pressures. I don't think we even looked at the tyres. All we were ever worried about was the holes in the floor that were rusted through and all the exhaust fumes coming into the car. Jesus. Georgie ass. And one year, Dad got a trip carrier. Awesome. Still, we didn't worry about tyres. And we travel up to Louth and camp, then drive up to the Warrego Hotel at Bullinsbridge. And I was there with Hines and Robert, two of his best mates. And they filled up the back of the trippy with as much alcohol as they could possibly fit in. Bourbons and scotch and vodka and tequila, cases of beer and bags of ice. We're coming back along this, it's about a 60k stretch of road, dead straight back to Louth. Lots of cattle grids, and whoever it was that closed the back doors up on the troopy and didn't actually lock properly. So we went across this, a grid, and we just bounced up and down, and the back doors just flew open, and all the alcohol, everything, ice included, all smashed on the church road. Oh God. There was bottles and glass everywhere. Dad, Hines, Robert, I was only about 12 then, so I wasn't into drinking alcohol. Every little bit of alcohol that was left in any broken piece was down the gullet. Oh God, that would have been about at least $300 worth of alcohol gone in that one cattle grid. So we went and got another $300 worth of alcohol, and my job was to sit in the back and hold and make sure the jaws didn't fly open. Oh Jesus. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. I hope this comes out good, because that scenery is amazing. There's a, I don't know, billabong down there, and it's just phenomenal. Just climbing up a sand dune. Woohoo! Birdsville! Here we are! That was a hell of a drive! Birdsville, you made it! Yes, I did! Now the race is over there. Be quiet. Oh, finally! What time is it? 2:30. Yay! Slow down to 50, okay, no problem, do whatever you ask me to do. Here we are. Fantastic. Now the same old thing for every town I go into, I go find somebody to camp. Okay, it's time to ring the bell. Found a camp spot right near the river. Ring the bell. Here we go. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Just fantastic. I saw a pelican scooting across the water's edge earlier. This is where I am. That was one hell of a trip. 2 days of the roughest roads I've ever been on. The car and trailer handled it so well. It was so dusty. I don't want to take you inside because I've got a vacuum cleaner inside. But look at the front. Look at that. That's just caked on. Far out. That's not coming off for a while. I have to jet spray that off. Look at this side. There's an axe there. Oh jeez. Far out. That's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. But you know what? I've got a cold beer. I've got several cold beers, which I'm going to down very shortly. I'm going to have some chicken drumsticks for dinner. I'm going to sit down and watch these eagles fly over my head. How cool are they? Saw so many on my trip from Cordillo Downs to here. It's fantastic. I'm in Birdsville. Crikey, that is a huge meal. That's massive.